Hi, my name is Kenneth Black, and I'm a rising senior at Central High School. There you go.
I am here this evening to discuss local control in public education.
Though my schools,
Say it loud, son, say it loud.
though my schools are not as affected as others, I see troubling ramifications of the budget crisis in neighborhood high schools. Schools are getting shut down, and students are relocating, filling up schools, and creating a cramped and stressful environment for us. Currently, we are in intense debts and have less than bare minimum resources for schools. In 2001, we had only a $30 million debt, but the state took over. Look at us now. The debts have skyrocketed more than before, and we still have no control to fix this. Quality education is a right, and students should have a right to get adequate resources and accessibilities other schools have. As humans, we are fundamentally equal, and we should be treated that way. In Philadelphia public schools, we barely have paper, counselors, or staff to keep the school year stable. These resources are exigent in proper and quality education, and without them, we cannot perform to the best of our abilities. How come other schools get a myriad of resources that we do not have? But more importantly, how come other school districts can control themselves and we cannot? How come the funds go towards other investments, such as prisons, and not to educate? And how come most of the SRC elected officials are not from Philadelphia? They don't understand us. Governing our school district are people whose intentions are unknown and identities hidden. We cannot continue this mutual equivocality between the state and the people of Philadelphia. Ever since the budget cuts, the atmosphere at my school became stressful and rushed. We should not have to spend every day worrying whether or not certain resources will be available the next day. We should be focusing on our education and maximizing our potential. Currently, we only have 2 counselors in my school. It is impossible for one counselor to handle 1,000 students. How is it feasible for a counselor to truly invest in individual students' impact and facilitate the college application process? During the fall semester, counselors' agendas are chaotic because of their application process. They do not have the time for anyone else. What about the students who are in need of emotional support and guidance? What happens to them? What if they cannot get help? In addition to counselors, the lack of nurses are detrimental to schools. 2 students have died, and nurses were not available. It wasn't certain that the nurses could have saved them, but the fact that they were not even there to provide medical help raises many doubts about our current resources. We know what we want. We want our resources. We want the right to have quality education, and we want the right to control ourselves. Without local control, public schools, students are digressed from education. This dysfunctional school system has an obsolete moral center. How are students expected to be career ready or critical thinkers without the resources to do so? We are given the minimum and expected to achieve what other privileged schools achieve. In Section 14 of the Pennsylvania Constitution, it reads, "The General Assembly shall provide for the maintenance and support of a thorough and efficient system of public education to serve the needs of the Commonwealth." At this rate, our leaders are not fulfilling their duties to properly maintain public education and provide a system that truly benefits the school district of Philadelphia.
All right, now you've heard from the people. Now we're going to put you to work. We've talked. Now you're going to do some talking. And I'm going to have Jay Fala come up. Jay is an Action United leader, and I had the pleasure of spending 5 days sitting in Governor Corbin's office with her and her family. She gave him a hard way to go, right, Jay?
Yes, you did.
All right, so you received, everybody should have one of these, and Jay's going to tell you what we're going to do with it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chinara Bilal. I'm from Action United, and everybody has the papers, right? So, at the top, whoever your council member person is, if you're from District 2, 4, it goes from Districts 2 through 10. And then also, the person who's at large. So the numbers are at the top of your paper. So the numbers are from 1 to 6. Ed Nielsen, you can number them from 1 to 6. Ed Nielsen is number 1. Number 2 is James Kenny. Number 3 is David O. Number 4 is William Brandy. Number 5 is Dennis O'Brien. And number 6 is Londell Reynolds Brown. So just look at the top right corner of your paper and, call. And you're not going to get an answer because I'm sure nobody's in the office, but we need to flood their phone lines. We need to let them know that we are concerned about our community. We're concerned about our children. Our children are our future.
That's right.
We need to let it be heard.